We're about 2 weeks away from the launch of Season 2, and in this video, we're going to go through all the content we're going to be seeing in this season for MW2 MP, DMZ, Warzone 2, and much more. First up here, again, we have the key art here. Pretty sick vibes overall. You have Castle from World at War in the background, Ronin as an operator returning, and a few other operators and some new weapons there as well, which we'll talk about later on in the video. Cool aesthetic there. Of course, the season is dropping at these times up on screen on Wednesday, February 1st, as we previously said. If you guys need any more time zones, let me know down below in the description. And we already have the Season 2 reloaded date as well, which is going to be March 2nd. So we'll go through all of that in this video. Ton of content to break down here, but first we have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. OperaGX is by far the best browser for gamers and pretty much anyone that's actively online. Want to stream without showing all of your private stuff to viewers? Configure it to the streaming mode here. Is your PC not running smoothly anymore? Configure it to potato mode to keep your profile in its most basic form to overall make your computer run so much better. OperaGX is also available on mobile and can be easily connected to the desktop version, so all of your settings and history are easily accessible between both. It's super easy to access and check out your social media channels like TikTok, Discord, Twitter, Twitch, all from the sidebar there. You could be in the middle of anything, check Discord real quick, respond to something, and close it, all while keeping your main browser open. The Hot Tabs Killer feature is great as well for identifying the most resource-draining tabs and easily getting rid of them. And if you want to switch over to OperaGX from a previous browser as well, that's also super simple. Just go to the quick import tool to bring all of your settings, browsing history, bookmarks, cookies into OperaGX. I mean, OperaGX is really a great browser for anyone actively on the computer. There's so much to customize and optimize as well. I mean, there's a reason why PewDiePie loves it, so be sure to check it out, guys. The links will be down below in the description and in the pinned comment. Again, OperaGX, a really good browser. Be sure to check it out, guys. Links are down below. But for maps here in MW2's MP, this is something I've been talking about for a while now. We need more 6v6 content, especially in the map department. Unfortunately, as of now, the most likely map we're seeing here is still Castle, which I just don't like that map. It's not a terrible map, and maybe it's going to play a lot better in this game if it ends up releasing, but of course, it's literally the backdrop of, the Season 2 key art, so it seems like it will be in MP, although Castle is a POI on the new Warzone 2 Resurgence map, so it could just be a part of Warzone and not a part of MP. We'll see very soon, but right now, Castle, we'll just see what happens there with that, of course. Don't really want to see that, but, could be a pretty decent map, and maybe they change the layout, make it a little smaller. Who knows? Let me know down below your opinions on that. But for other maps here, we, of course, talked about Oil Field a lot. That's been leaked out for a while now. That's a POI on Al Mazrah in Warzone, of course. This one, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a 6v6 small version of the map. Could be pretty cool. We talked about Sunken as well, which I actually looked back, and apparently Sunken is supposed to be a ground war map, which I don't really know how it's going to work here, because Sunken seems to be just the ship. Maybe it'll include the outskirts as well. You'll be able to swim around, or maybe it'll be a similar vibe to, I forgot the name, but I'll put it up on screen, that Black Ops Cold War map, where on that map you could, kind of go on the ships. You couldn't really go in the water, but maybe this time around you could actually swim. I'll put that up on screen. I'm forgetting the name here, but it was a really sick map overall, so that could be a cool vibe. I would, again, much rather see this as a 6v6 map again, but we do actually need a bit more ground war content, so I wouldn't mind if it was also in ground war, or just in ground war as well. Other maps here that were leaked, 2 maps from MW 2019. We have the Tank Factory map, which was pretty cool, and St. Petrograd, which wasn't my favorite map from that game. So again, do we see these? Maybe, probably not this soon, but again, so far we've only had 2 remakes. Chances are we're going to get more remakes here. Hopefully we get more unique content, of course, but I wouldn't mind 1 or 2 MW 2019 maps returning. Tank Factory I'll take, but not St. Petrograd. Maybe, Candor Hideout. As I said, that's a pretty solid map overall. That would be cool to see return, of course. But for other maps here, a bunch of the maps leaked out for MW2 for the launch and also the life cycle of the game, and there are some seemingly uniquely made MP maps here that we haven't ever seen before, so I'll run through them. El Asilo, of course, we have Action Park. That could be a new one. Odd Prop, that seems like a dev map. Cruise, Crypto, Davos, Favela. We completely forgot about Favela. Backstab, Biolab, Biomes, Bounty, Caves, Gulag, Al-Bagra Fortress. We have, of course, Marshlands, Floating Bay, Guijaro or Guijaro. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but that's one there. Hydroelectric, of course. Lifts, Mountain Town, Narcos, Observe. We talked about Oil Field. We have PP, Regional, Ridge Crest, Shipment, Shoot House, Scaries, Sunken, Swap Meet, which is Mercado, Tenant, Tokyo, and Tarak. So, of course, a bunch of familiar names here. A lot of these were launch maps, and you have other, Warzone 2 POIs. I think it's obvious that we're going to get more Warzone 2 POIs in multiplayer very soon. For the uniquely made MP maps, Again, I don't know what Cruise, for example, would look like, or Crypto, or, you know, Davos. Like, I just don't know what that would look like there. Obviously, you guys can imagine for yourselves, what do you want a new uniquely made MP map to look like? Tokyo as well, I guess that's pretty self-explanatory there, a city type of map. But, you know, overall, let me know down below, what do you want to see here in terms of MP content? You know, like it or hate it, we're going to get more remakes. We're going to get pretty soon some MW2 remakes. Of course, Favela was leaked out. Terminal was leaked out as well. So at some point soon, we're going to get at least some of those. We're going to still get POIs from Al Mazrah. And then, of course, the other section is uniquely made MP maps. Those are like the 3 sectors of new MP content. You know, you have overall remakes, Al Mazrah POIs, and uniquely made maps. So as long as we get a good middle ground of all of those sectors of new MP content, I guess that'll be fine there. We'll see very soon. And of course, for weapons here, as we talked about in previous videos, we're getting the Kali Stick, super iconic melee from MW 2019, and especially Warzone. We have the crossbow as well, with 4 different types of bolts here: explosive, carbon, stun, and fire bolts. Pretty cool there. We're actually getting a new shotgun, supposedly, which seems like it's going to be similar to the S12. Obviously, the S12 back from Black Ops 2, a super fun weapon to use, probably fairly annoying. Will it be powerful in this game? Who knows, but that's cool there to just, you know, not see a new AR and SMG, finally a new shotgun. Maybe we'll get a new sniper very soon as well. You know, having new weapons from all different categories is definitely good. In the past, you guys know they always just give us ARs, SMGs. I mean, those are the most 2 used weapon classes, so I guess that makes sense to get more DLC weapons in that area, but, you know, having other types of new weapons is cool as well. Of course, for game modes here, Gunfight leaked out. Finally, we're getting Gunfight. This should have been here at the launch of the game, but it's finally going to return. Will we get Gunfight tournaments as well, where we get free rewards there? I mean, those were so much fun. We don't know for sure. We know Gunfight's returning. I would assume they would bring back the tournaments as well. Maybe they'll bring back the tournaments later on in the season or for season 3, but hopefully we get it sooner than later because it was a ton of fun. Of course, there's a bunch of Gunfight maps set for MW2's first year. We have Runway, Castle, Convoy, Gulag Showers, Cargo, The Mall, Docks, Drainage, Utopia, and Ruins. Of course, Castle could be the same Castle from World at War. I could easily see that being a Gunfight map, a very small version of it, of course. Gulag Showers could be the old Gulag. We'll see. We have Drainage, which was actually a map from MW 2019's Year 2 season. So that could be the same map and maybe a new Drainage. We don't know for sure. And on the list here, we have 10 maps, which would pan out to 2 per season for 5 total seasons. But since we're waiting until season 2, that means there's a bit of a discrepancy here. So unless we only get 8 maps for Gunfight, we may start off the season 2's launch, or at some point during season 2, whenever Gunfight drops, we may start off with more than 2 maps, maybe 3 to even 4 maps for season 2, which would be pretty cool to see. Of course, we don't know what maps we're getting first, but it's probably going to be from this list here. Of course, let me know down below what maps you want to see first. For other game modes here, Gun Game also leaked out, which is very exciting. Cool to see Gun Game here. We also had One in the Chamber previously leaked out. Don't know if that's going to be for season 2, but it could very well be. We also had Plunder leaked out as well, expected to release at some point during season 2, of course, for Warzone. People have been asking for Plunder in all my comment section and all my videos. And Plunder was a pretty fun mode, and I don't know, I mean, I don't know why they didn't bring it back. I guess it wasn't as popular, maybe, according to the player count numbers, but, you know, who knows what the real reasoning was. Seems like they're bringing it back very soon, which is cool to see. Plunder was a ton of fun to just mess around and chill, and just be able to respawn and not have to worry about, you know, camping, staying alive, all that stuff. Plunder was a fun mode, so glad that's returning there. Of course, Infected was another mode that leaked out. Don't know if that's going to be as soon as season 2, but I thought I would add it there. We could see it at some point very soon. Another mode here that wasn't leaked out at all, but I saw it in the comment section of my previous video. Con Artist said we need some heavy work done DMZ, of course, and bring back Prop Hunt. Prop Hunt's a fun mode, man. Prop Hunt was a ton of fun, especially back from, you know, Modern Warfare Remastered. So fun in that game, but in other games as well. Prop Hunt was so much fun. They gotta bring this back to MW2. I mean, at some point, again, will it be as soon as season 2? Don't know for sure. I haven't seen any leaks about it, I'll be honest, but would I want to see Prop Hunt? Would you guys want to see it? I feel like yes. Let me know down below your opinions on that. And other party games you would want to see added to MW2 in the near future. And to round off the MP section here of this video, we have a tweet from Phantom Ice, which we talked about here. What MW2 needs. This is mostly for, you know, multiplayer, of course. New maps, like we talked about. Perma 99 playlist / combat pacing. I want to see combat pacing return. Will it return at this point? Probably not, but I think Vanguard did that so well. Regular perk system and a ninja / dead silence, UI and prestige challenge overhaul, and complete ground war overhaul. So pretty solid points there overall. Obviously, I said new maps, and the combat pacing would be so sick. The perk system I'm actually fine with right now. UI definitely still needs some improvements, and ground war overhaul I kind of agree with there as well. So let me know down below any other big changes you want IW to make to multiplayer in this game, whether it's content, UI changes, stuff like that. Let me know. But for DMZ here, we have some new leaks regarding bosses in DMZ and the next major DMZ update. So the Ghost Folk actually said this: I wonder if we'll have a new boss like the Chemist Velkin in DMZ with Season 2 alongside the Resurgence map. Would make sense for a new boss to be added on the Resurgence map for DMZ. And a couple days later, actually, we did get some leaked DMZ bosses. So we have Pyro and Trapper. So again, we don't know what these guys are going to look like here. Someone responded with this Trapper. This is apparently from a game, Dead by Daylight. That looks so cool. So if it's some type of crossover from that game, that would be so sick. I mean, that is a scary boss overall. Maybe it's not the season for it. This would be probably cooler and more fit for a Halloween type of event. But I'll take that now. Why not? A really sick boss there. And again, that Resurgence map for Warzone 2, it should be available in DMZ as well. I mean, the DMZ mode, it literally runs within the Warzone 2 client. So, of course, if a new Warzone 2 map drops, it should be available in DMZ. What I hope is that they actually have new content on the map as well. I hope it's just not the same stuff, but with just a different setting. I mean, the different setting is going to make it fun, of course, but hopefully they have different types of challenges and different types of events on the new map and other Easter eggs to find, and of course a new, Building 21 area. Like, let's say there's a key card that you can only find on the new Resurgence map that brings you to a separate area similar to Building 21, where you go there and you fight the Trapper. Just stuff like that. That'd be cool. Or maybe some guy that resides in the castle, you have to do an Easter egg and you fight this huge boss in the castle on that Resurgence map without having to go anywhere. That'd be cool as well. So we'll see what ends up happening there with DMZ, but that should be a ton of fun. Of course, everyone's been talking about so many DMZ updates and what we could see to, drastically improve the mode. IW hinted at a day and night cycle coming very soon. Could that be as soon as Season 2? Potentially. That'd be really cool. Other features as well in in-game economy. That stuff has been talked about. I haven't really seen any full leaks about it yet, but hopefully they get towards that point very soon. The Ghost Folk tweeted this out: I think it'd be cool to see this on-soldier inventory be expanded upon grinding out future factions and missions. Could result in letting us carry more items we find in and out of DMZ. Grinding for 2 extra insured slots came at launch. This could be what comes next, so this is cool as well. Grinding more of these missions allows you maybe to carry more stuff on your soldier, just like for insured slots as well. This could be another thing to grind for, which will put you at a great advantage. So will they add that feature? Maybe. That'd be pretty cool overall. Now for Warzone 2, of course, the big one is, again, the Resurgence map. That's going to be cool to see. Resurgence returning is a big deal. So many players back towards the latter half of Warzone 1 were just playing Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep. I mean, Resurgence was definitely dominating over Caldera, and right now Al Mazrah, Warzone 2, is not doing too well. So I guess the hope is that this Resurgence map will be a ton of fun. It will be a lot more fast-paced. We'll bring a bunch of the players back in. I don't know for sure what's going to happen. We'll see very soon. Other features that people want to see. I mean, overall, I feel like people just want Warzone to revert back to what it was back from Verdansk, Warzone 1, which I completely understand. But, I do like a middle ground here. I do like some of the new changes they made, and some of the other changes aren't as good. The movement system is a little slow, but it's not terrible in my opinion, like people are making it out to be. But, overall, let me know your opinions on that down below. Other Warzone 2 changes you want to see in the near future. But the major update for, Season 2 for Warzone will definitely just be the Resurgence map. Maybe some new modes, but that's pretty much it there. But overall, that's it here for this video. That's it here for Season 2. I'll be sure to go through whatever IW confirms to us in their gameplay trailers, roadmaps, all that stuff on the channel right as it happens. So be sure to subscribe for the latest updates for that. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. By the way, I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed tomorrow, so there might not be as many videos in the next couple of days, so bear with me here. Hopefully nothing too crazy here happens with Season 2's reveal, and hopefully I recover as soon as possible. I'm getting all 4 teeth out, so that's gonna suck. So I mean, hopefully I recover, because that's gonna really suck, me not being able to talk and just sleeping all day. Oh man, it's gonna be terrible. So that's that there. Again, shout out to you channel members. I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.